Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. And I have big news in this video. We have finally managed to get the Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. We managed to finish the Frieza challenge. It was probably one of the hardest things I've done in a mobile game, or at least the most frustrating thing I've done in a mobile game. I've done plenty SBR, ESBR, LRZAs, but this was just so frustrating, at least maybe for me, because I just don't have the units for it, or because I tried to do it without summoning or anything like that. But yeah, the main issue with this, honestly, the very main issue with this is the Piccolo AI. He is absolutely shocking. There are so many times where he had a Dragon Rush, and he would just sit on it. He just would not use it. You could never use yours, because if you used yours first, he would never ever latch onto your Dragon Rush. He would never use Dragon Rush. When he did use Dragon Rush, he would use Dragon Rush while I was being knocked back, or while I was firing an attack, so that I couldn't join his Dragon Rush. And yeah, you really only, or at least for the team I'm running, you really only have one. I ran this exact team, by the way, that you are seeing on screen, so if anyone is having trouble with this that is a new player or anything, this team will help you and can get the job done. You really do need the perfect storm though to do it. You basically need to get the full Dragon Rush. You need to get it by the second break. You can get the first break, and if you both survive, you can get the Dragon Rush at the second one. But you need it by the second break. You need Piccolo to not have died, and then you need him to instigate the rush, and then you need to have the same attack card and for Frieza not to block it. Which is quite an ask, I know, but I think it's just from where I'm at in terms of this stage, like in terms of like my units and everything. Maybe if I had a better blue team or a better Pure Saiyans team, Goku would be doing a lot more damage, and I could maybe rely on just kind of whittling Frieza down a bit more. But I really crucially needed that Rising Rush to hit with the exact same cards. Once that did happen, I did manage to finally finish the stage. I did fail a couple times with like 1 bar of health left on Frieza, which was super irritating, but I went and I Zenkai awakened the free-to-play Raditz. I put him in the team. I went and I basically changed all Goku's equipment to A's. I tried to get a couple yellows on his equipment as well. So it was just about a game of percentages, just kind of improving Goku to the point where he got like incrementally better, just to give myself that extra little bit of damage, that extra bar of health, just, you know, little things like that. But yeah, so we did manage to beat it. We do have the Ultra Goku. I will show you him after this. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what this stage is like. This is the hardest one. The previous ones were difficult, they were challenging, but you could get them done. With this Goku, you were able to get all of them done, or you can use alternatively the blue Goku that they give you, the SSB Goku, but they do give you him as part of the new player challenge, intermediate challenges. So yeah, there is basically a free-to-play way to do this, but yeah, this Goku and the team I used were reflected in the beginning of the video. So if you do struggle with this, if you do need some units, or if you're thinking of starting the game again and you want a point of reference, please, you can take a look. It is difficult. It took about 40 tries. It was a little bit frustrating. I did split it up over time, but it's so well worth it just to even look at this Goku card. Like, I can't explain how cool this Goku card looks. He just looks so swag. But yeah, it was difficult, but yeah, definitely well worth it. And yeah, this Frieza, he hits super hard, really stupid hard. But yeah, we're gonna get taken out here in the video. It's okay. I wasn't expecting to beat the event a second time on video, and I don't plan on doing the event again just to show it in a video. The fact that it's done and the challenges are clear and I have the Goku is enough to show it, and this is the team I used. So yeah, it was really difficult, but I'm really happy that obviously we got it done. You can see the gold star there next to challenges. So yeah, that was really cool. What I thought we would do also is I thought we would reward ourselves, and we could do the sparkling ticket summons, just kind of look at the animations that we get. And then I thought I would spend some of the stones. You can see we got like 10,000 from not spending any and doing the story and stuff. I thought we could spend some of our stones and then Zenkai Awaken the free-to-play units they gave us. At least get them one Zenkai Awakening. So yeah, I thought that would be cool. So we'll do that now. And I'll try and take a look at some of Legends animations, which I've literally never seen like properly. So hopefully we can get a couple various ones. This is Vegeta. He's popping in and shooting Final Flash. I don't think Legends continuity matters too much in its summon animations. But yeah, Chi-Chi, I don't know if she's any good. She will be completely upgraded and added into our Sparkling collection as part of our growth. But yeah, I definitely think we are going to... That's a Nimbus. That's cool. I definitely think we are going to not call an end to... I think the Journey of the Noob series is nearing its natural end. I think even though we are still a noob, in that obviously we're not like maxed out on stuff. I don't have like Z equipment or anything yet. I think we're nearing that point. So I think once we've like awakened our equipment, once we've done like a boss rush or something, and once we've done some PvP, I think that's kind of the end of the noob era of being in Legends. I think by that point then, not like you're a pro, but I think you definitely like have an understanding of the game. And then what I might do for the final episode of the noob journey is I may do like kind of a thoughts and opinions on how this like whole experience went, my thoughts on the game, and like not to compare it to Dokkan, but like just to talk about like the difference between the games, because I think a lot of people highlight the bad in each one, and I think it's good to just talk about like what they really are. But yeah, we're getting some cool animations. I think the animations are really cool. In Legends, obviously the art style does help it, and I think it being different from Dokkan summon animations does help. But the one thing about Dokkan summon animations is like a lot of it depends on the units that fly in that then determine your hype. Like the animation is still always like a Kamehameha that then hits the asteroid and then it's done type thing. So whereas this, like, yeah, okay, he's always shooting Kamehameha at Frieza, but sometimes he's not shooting Kamehameha at Frieza. Sometimes Vegeta steps in. Sometimes some dude rocks up. Sometimes he turns Super Saiyan. So yeah, look, Vegeta steps in again. That's the second time we've got, and that's a different Vegeta. It's a different way. So like, I think their varying animations for these summons are really cool. I think like, even if it's just because it's different from Dokkan, and I've played a lot of Dokkan, I think that's really cool. Also, Sparkling Piccolo, yay! I really like Piccolo, so that's a really big score for me. Don't know how good he is, but I mean, whatever. Like, it's Piccolo. Who cares, man? And then I got this All-Star ticket as part of my adventures, like getting the currency from the adventures that I've been doing while I've been playing. So I'm hoping it drops something good. I think it can drop the hit or the new Goku, who would be cool, because I got a couple free-to-play units and units from these summon tickets for a God Key team that I think would be really cool. So I'm hoping to run that maybe eventually if we can get a couple more God Key units from our tickets. I don't know if I'm gonna summon on banners or anything like that. I don't know like if the series will continue after A Journey to a Noob. We'll just see how it goes. Legends, if not, it is fun, but it is really time consuming. Like, it's really time consuming. It's a lot more demanding in terms of like jumping in all the time than Dokkan. Like, you constantly have to like leave your phone on autoplay and stuff, so it is a thing. But yeah, we'll Zenkai Awaken our units now. These are all the free-to-play units that you get from the game. So I'm not going to drop like a lot on them, because I don't know what I'm going to do with these crystals yet. I might like splurge them all in like a big summoning at some point, or maybe at an anniversary, or I don't know, like we'll see. But for now, what I'll do is I'll just kind of Zenkai Awaken them to 1. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I think we don't want to Zenkai Awaken these guys too much. I don't know how good they even are. So yeah, I think, yeah, we'll do it until we get them to 1. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. And there we Zenkai Awaken Goku. So I like the Zenkai animation is also really cool. Like, it changes the card art, which is like really nice. And the way it tells you all the I wish they did this for like Dokkan. Obviously it's different because you easy add a card over steps. Not everything changes at once like in Legends. But I wish they would like do a comparative like on screen. Because like you obviously either know what the card does and then you awaken it and you see what changes. Like they don't show them side by side, which I think is sometimes confusing, especially the SA attacks. I wish they would change, because with SA attacks they only actually change on 14 out of 15 SA level, and a lot of people will read an easy A and see like something like, oh, the unit now stacks every 6 turns, but that actually only happens once the card actually has 14 out of 15 SA. So a lot of people that then awaken that card that don't have any cards or anything will never notice, and then it becomes a bit of an issue. Zenkai obviously costs stones, which is an issue within itself. I know there are ways to earn it now, but yeah, that's a whole nother issue that I'll probably talk about in the thoughts and review video maybe. But for now, yeah, we're definitely just going to finish up these Zenkais, which are cool. I'm glad we're Zenkai Awakening these free-to-play units that we got, because I think they're cool, and I'd like to take some of them into PvP and see how we do. I don't think we'll get very far in PvP, like we will hit a natural stopgap at some point, just because we haven't summoned, we don't have a lot of diversity. We're basically just running pure Saiyan's team, which probably is counted by a lot. So yeah, but it'll be cool. This Goku didn't gain as big a power increase as the other one, because I assume he's newer. But he's still got a power increase nonetheless. And their Zenkai abilities, the changes to their like Z abilities or whatever, their team abilities, their team passives, are really like the big bonus of Zenkai Awakening. Like this one now does God Key and blue cards, and like it's just, yeah, it is a big bonus. So yeah, just something to keep in mind, obviously. And yeah, we'll finish up with Vegeta and then with Broly. So yeah, the journey to get Ultra Goku feels like a good near end point for the series. Like obviously there's stuff to do with the Goku and everything, but like I think it's a good, like if I was a new player and I wanted to know where do I end up, like what kind of process would I go through to get somewhere in the game, I think this journey follows that kind of process, at least as best I could have. Like I've tried to kind of follow like a linear progression, at least in my mind what made a linear progression, and I think it ends with stuff like awakened equipment and maybe some Zenkai routes unlocked on units and like PvP. I think that's like where it ends. Like I don't think you can go any further. Obviously you can summon cards, I mean you can summon new units and new fighters, and you can Zenkai Awaken those, or I could drop all my stones that I've got and like Zenkai for Vegeta or something. But do I want to? And like what does that show? That just shows more unlocking of paths and stuff. Like it doesn't really show anything new or interesting that like shows players like what they want. So yeah, beyond that, I think it's cool that there's Zenkai Awakenings for the free-to-play units. I wish they would give you the first Zenkai free. I think if I can comment, I can't say that they don't. Like you can for the Super Saiyan Goku, I think, from the Zenkai missions, but I think they should definitely let you get them free for all the units through missions, of course, or some kind of grind. But I think like it's definitely important to get the Zenkai on these guys, and it would be good to have like the game teach you a way to get the Zenkai. like they do from some of the free-to-play cards, like the Raditz and Nappa and Vegeta I've been working on to Zenkai Awaken. But those are very intensive grinds, and they're not really connected to like the intermediate missions. Like they need kind of like an advanced missions after the intermediate one, before their mission plan. But maybe they're scared that that'll make teams, like base teams for PvP too strong or something, or prevent people from spending stones. Probably something like that, but yeah. Beyond that though, this is the exact team that we ran for that Freezer event. I am going to switch in the Ultra Goku now. As you can see him, he is awesome. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, stay safe, cheers, and bye.